In the misty dawn of Willow Creek Reservoir, just beyond the upscale gated community of Elmwood Estates in rural Georgia, Darius Grant eased his gleaming base boat down the ramp. At 45, Darius was a self-made real estate mogul, his dark skin etched with the lines of hard-won battles, from flipping foreclosed homes in Atlanta's toughest neighborhoods to amassing a portfolio that included lakes, lands, and luxury developments. Today, he craved simplicity. A solo fishing trip on the waters he'd quietly acquired 5 years ago, turning a neglected pond into a pristine haven. The air hummed with birdsong as Darius unhitched his trailer, the boat's hull kissing the water like an old friend. He wiped sweat from his brow, smiling at the peace, until sharp heels clicked across the dock. "You there! Stop right now!" The voice sliced through the calm like a siren. Darius turned to see her. Karen Fitzgerald, mid-50s, pearl earrings glinting, clipboard clutched like a weapon. As HOA president of Elmwood Estates, she was notorious for her iron-fisted rules, fining neighbors for unsightly mailboxes or deviant garden gnomes. Her bleach-blonde bob bounced as she stormed closer, eyes narrowed behind designer shades. "This is private property," she barked, jabbing a finger at his boat. "Residents only. No outsiders allowed. Move it or I'll have it impounded." Darius straightened, his 6'2" frame towering but calm. He'd heard whispers about her, how she patrolled like a sheriff, especially vigilant with certain types. As a black man in a mostly white enclave, he knew the drill. "Morning, ma'am. I'm just launching for a quick fish. Won't be long." Karen's lips curled. "I don't think you heard me. This lake is for HOA members and approved guests. You're not on the list." She scanned him up and down, from his faded falcon's cap to his work boots, her gaze lingering like she was cataloging threats. "We have rules to keep things civilized. No riff-raff dumping junk in our water." Riff-raff. The word hung heavy. Darius felt the familiar burn, the assumption he didn't belong, that his presence was a problem. But he kept his voice steady. "I've got permission. Been coming here for years." She scoffed, scribbling furiously on her clipboard. "Permission from who? The fishing club's been exclusive since '98. I'm calling security right now." She yanked out her phone, dialing with dramatic flair. "And don't think you can just barge in here like you own the place." Darius chuckled softly, unhooking the last strap. "Funny you say that." Karen paused, phone to ear. "Excuse me? This isn't a joke. We've had issues. Trash, noise, people who don't respect the community." Her eyes flicked to his truck's license plate, noting it down. "What's your name? I'll need it for the report." "Darius Grant," he said evenly, meeting her stare. She tapped her foot. "Well, Mr. Grant, pack up and leave before the tow truck arrives. This is your last warning." Neighbors began peeking from lakeside homes, curtains twitching, phones out. Karen reveled in it, standing taller, certain of her victory. But Darius, he slid his boat into the water, engine purring to life. "You can't ignore me," she shrieked, waving her arms. "I'll fine you, ban you for life." Darius idled the boat, then cut the engine for emphasis. "Before you do that, Karen, mind if I call you Karen? Check your HOA records. Section 4, paragraph 12. Lake access granted by the owner." She blinked. "I wrote those rules. I am the HOA." "Not the owner," Darius replied, pulling a laminated deed from his glove box. He held it up, the morning light catching the official seal. "I bought this reservoir in 2018, paid cash. Your club's lease? It's on my land. And guess what? It's up for renewal next month." Karen's face drained of color. "You're lying. That's impossible." Darius shrugged. "Call your lawyer, or better yet, Google Darius Grant Investments. You'll find the articles, How I Turned This Dump into a Gem, Let the HOA Use It as a Courtesy." She fumbled her phone, searching frantically. Headlines popped. "Black Entrepreneur Revitalizes Georgia Waters. Grant's Empire from Streets to Streams." The deed matched. Whispers turned to gasps from onlookers. But we've invested. Docks, benches, it's ours, Karen stammered, clipboard slipping. Yours on my dime, Darius said. Taxes, maintenance, even your fancy fish stockings. I foot the bill. And after this, lease denied. Find another lake. The tow truck she'd called rumbled in, irony at its finest. Karen waved it off desperately, but too late. Videos were already circulating. HOA Karen tries to boot black owner from his own lake. Epic fail. It went viral on TikTok, racking up millions of views. Comments flooded. Karma. Teach her entitlement. The HOA imploded. Members ousted Karen in a special vote, citing abuse of power. Lawsuits flew. Hers against Darius, dismissed. Others against her for years of bullying. Her house hit the market. She slunk away in disgrace. Darius? He fished in peace, later opening the lake to community youth programs, free for underserved kids. One evening, as the sun dipped, he raised a toast to owning your space and flipping the script.